Emma, I couldn't find a lighter anywhere in the house yesterday. I just wanted to light a candle. It took me 10 minutes to find one. How did people even make fire before lighters and matches existed?
Honestly, it took a lot more than 10 minutes back then.
Wait, really? How did they do it?
One of the oldest methods is called friction fire. You rub two pieces of wood together, very fast, until it gets hot enough to create a small ember.
Wait, just rubbing wood? That actually works?
Yes, but it's not easy. It takes strength, patience, and the right kind of wood. Some people used a technique called a bow drill, a small bow that spins a stick very fast inside a piece of wood.
Wait, a bow? Like for shooting arrows?
Similar shape, different purpose. The string of the bow wraps around a stick. When you move the bow back and forth, the stick spins really fast, creating friction and heat.
Okay, that's actually clever. So the spinning creates enough heat to start a fire?
Exactly. Eventually, a tiny ember forms. Then, people would carefully move that ember onto dry grass or bark and gently blow on it until it became a real flame.
Wow, that sounds like it takes forever.
It could take several minutes, sometimes longer, especially if the wood was slightly wet or the person wasn't experienced.
Okay, but was that the only method? That sounds exhausting.
No, there was another very popular method, striking flint and steel together.
Flint? What's that?
It's a hard type of rock. When you strike it against a piece of steel, it creates small, hot sparks.
Wait, sparks from just hitting rocks together?
Exactly. Those tiny sparks would land on something very flammable called tinder, often dry moss, cloth, or a special material called char cloth.
Char cloth? What is that exactly?
It's cloth that's been slowly burned without oxygen, so it becomes extremely easy to catch a spark. Travelers often carried a small fire kit with flint, steel, and char cloth together.
So basically, an ancient version of a lighter, but way more complicated.
Exactly. And it was actually much faster than friction methods once you had practice.
Okay, but what did people do in wet or rainy places, where everything is damp all the time?
Good question. In some regions, people kept a fire burning constantly, day and night, instead of starting a new one every time.
Wait, they never let it go out?
In many cultures, yes, keeping a fire alive was a serious responsibility. If it went out, someone might need to walk to a neighboring village just to bring back a burning ember.
Wow, so losing your fire was actually a big problem?
Definitely. In some places, there were even people whose entire job was to keep the community fire burning.
Wait, seriously? Like a full-time firekeeper?
Yes, in some indigenous cultures and ancient civilizations, this was a respected and important role.
Okay, that's actually really cool. So what about volcanic areas? Did people ever use natural fire, like lava?
Interesting thought. In some places near active volcanoes, people may have used natural fires caused by lava or lightning strikes as a starting point, but this wasn't common everywhere.
Oh, lightning. Did lightning ever start fires that people used?
Yes, actually. Naturally occurring fires from lightning strikes were sometimes the very first source of fire for early humans, long before they learned to create it themselves.
Wait, so before they could make fire, they had to just find it?
Exactly. Early humans likely captured fire from natural sources first, then learned to keep it going, and much later learned to create it on their own using friction or sparks.
That's such a big difference. From finding fire by luck to actually creating it whenever needed.
It really was one of the biggest turning points in human history. Fire meant warmth, protection from animals, cooked food, and light at night.
Speaking of cooked food, did fire really change what people ate?
Massively. Cooking food made it safer to eat, easier to digest, and it allowed early humans to get more energy from the same amount of food.
Wow, so fire wasn't just about staying warm. It basically changed human evolution.
Exactly. Many scientists believe cooking food played a big role in human brain development over time.
Okay, that's honestly mind-blowing for something that started with just rubbing sticks together.
Exactly. And eventually, of course, we got matches and later lighters, making the whole process take just 1 second.
Meanwhile, I couldn't find a lighter for 10 minutes and felt personally offended.
To be fair, ancient humans probably wouldn't survive 5 minutes with a broken bow drill either. Different problems, different times.
Fair enough. Okay, I definitely have more respect for fire now.
Same here. It's amazing how something we use without even thinking used to require so much skill and effort.
All right, what's the next mystery? How did people know which plants were safe to eat and which ones were poisonous?
Ooh, that one is fascinating too. Next time,